Hey everyone, welcome to BingeTime, where we get into the nitty gritties of new and upcoming movies and TV shows. Your host today is Chloe, and I'm here with
Denasia,
Gracie,
and Riley.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
This week's movie was the Thursday Murder Club, streaming on Netflix.
a special thanks to Silver Sky wouldn't working for their support of our channel. Without them, it would be impossible to record this. If any of our listeners need custom furniture, accent walls, cutting boards, or custom cabinets, they should head over to VIRIDIANnews.org and click the link for Silver Sky. And we're always looking for new sponsors, so let us know on VIRIDIANnews.org if you would like to be a part of our work and reach our audience with us.
Gracie, what did you think of this week's movie?
I thought it was boring and not so entertaining at more than once.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It was very slow.
It was.
Except
was
for
very
the
slow.
ending part, that's the only part that really caught my attention, or interest-wise.
Yeah, because when I started, because my eyes, I'll kind of zone out, and then I'll have to go restart because I knew if I was to miss a single detail, it's gonna be bad because I would not understand what the movie's about. If
I
miss a
fell
little
asleep
detail.
watching it. I will watch it, and then I'll fall asleep, and I'll wake back up.
Yeah,
And
I did the exact same thing.
It's on the same part that I fell asleep on.
Yeah, it didn't really keep me on my toes. I just kind of was watching it. It really was boring.
Yes, it was. But it was okay. I had to force myself, but even though I had to force myself, I wouldn't say I regret it, but the ending part, that's really the only part that really caught my attention too, because it's they were playing chess, and when they were recording, I guess the old man, Stevens?
Yeah, Stefan.
He, the old man, he likes to record his chess
Matches,
games
yeah.
that he plays so he can go back and study the other people's strategies or whatever. And then that's when Elizabeth had came in, and she was she got the recording from his bag or something. And then that's when what was the guy's name that confessed to killing?
Chloe, do you remember?
Do you remember, Chloe?
Oh, Bogdan.
Yes.
Bogdan.
That's when he had confessed to killing about his past for something, which I feel was a dumb
And
reason.
I think we keep forgetting he had dementia. I think that's why he was recording this stuff,
Yes.
because he has dementia, and so every time, you remember at the beginning where his wife was like, "What did you eat today?" And then he was like, I forgot. And then he put up the recording, was like, and then he was like, "I had blah 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 blah." I was like, that is so cute. I was just like,
It's
yeah.
actually
I
a smart,
know.
it's really, really smart.
Yeah.
It's really, really smart.
Mhm.
to
Because he
record
really
yourself.
did. If you think about it, he recorded a lot of his, most of his time was playing chess. And,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
it kind of made sense that you recorded
I also
it.
hated his wife. No offense. I hated his wife.
Yes.
I feel if you're retired, you're way too old to be going around this place and doing all
Doing
this.
crime
Mhm.
scene
And-
investigation.
And manipulating people into giving you
Yes.
answers
Mhm.
and lying. That's crazy. At your old age, you should not be doing that.
But that's one thing I did like about this movie is the characters were in depth, if that makes sense.
They were.
I think the characters themselves kind of made me more entertained in watching it.
Right, and I think it's a pattern with movies like these where you're investigating and mysterious stuff, is that the people investigating always do a better job than the police force. It's always that. And I think they're bored. I don't know, because I feel once you get put in a home, you kind of get bored because
Right.
all
it's
you do is
same
walk
routine.
around. Yeah, it's they had something, so it kind of gave them purpose to at least what they wanted to do. I feel but yeah, I also think that I don't know if it's the producer, the director, whoever came up with this, I think they were more focused on the main plot, the ending, than the throughout. And so it's like Denaja said, she only paid attention towards the end, which is why the main plot was not that good. The journey to the big thing was not that good because the journey was overlooked.
Yeah.
I feel they just didn't pay attention much to it.
Yeah.
I agree, because
Yeah.
towards the beginning, I wish they kind of would have showed more of the investigation, or
Mhm.
more drama with it, be a little bit dramatic.
Right.
But the only part that was a little bit eye catching for watchers and viewers was the ending, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
You made it big ending, but also I was so confused watching it, like through all.
I
of it.
was too. Like, I feel like that's the only reason why I would like drift off to sleep. Because normally, if I'm watching a movie and it gets my attention, like I'm all eyes, like all
Right.
focused. But like, it didn't really caught my attention that much.
Right.
Especially a crime scene movie.
Yes.
Like, you would assume that you're gonna be like in it, like you're gonna be feel guilty. You're gonna see all sides. You're gonna be like,
It's gonna make me feel like an investigator myself.
right, like you want
Right.
to feel like you're doing something.
Yeah.
But it was just,
Not just
I was
watching
just
it.
there. Like, I was just there watching it
Yeah.
happen.
I also did like Donna, the
Mm.
cop.
Yeah.
I love how her like she was involved in like a lot of it and actually got to like do the things that she had to do. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But I hated her boss Chris.
Mm.
Let the girl do her job. She's obviously doing more work than you did.
Yeah, but I mean, this movie, it wasn't a
Yeah.
horrible movie. I just wish it had, like, the idea could have been cooler.
Right.
Like,
Yes,
it seemed
it
like it
could've.
had more potential than it did.
I'm not trying to like discredit like the producers or whatnot, but I just feel like this is the same thing with every like true crime movie. Like it's always the same. The people that investigate are doing better, and like they end up finding it. Like I feel like it should have been more like challenging. Like it should have been more like they get everything right, but this one time they probably were wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like with Wednesday, she's always right with everything, and then this new season she was like wrong with it. I feel like they could have switched it up because do something different.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
You know, like in the beginning of the movie and how like the lady like fell from the window.
Mm-hmm.
Who killed her?
Her boyfriend.
Yeah, her boyfriend.
But in the beginning, how they made it look like the boyfriend came and saw her body on the floor, like on the ground.
So who was the man running?
Who running? The guy running, the robber that pushed her off.
Yeah.
So I think their plan was to give us the.
So was the boyfriend working like because it was
No.
like I was
Girl,
looking
did
at
you
it.
watch the movie?
I
Yeah,
did.
it was-
I
See,
did.
this is what I'm saying. This is what you should not be doing. If you watch a movie, you should be able to be like, oh,
Easily.
Because
this person
it's
did
like
it, this
when
person
I
did it.
watch, like at the beginning
Yeah.
of it, like I zoned out. Like I'm watching
no, this
it,
is what that
Right.
movie did. It
Because-
had
and I
so much
zoned out,
confusion.
and it was like as I'm seeing it, I'm like, okay, like this is gonna be real great. That's why I just in third.
Yeah.
But then like as it got on, it was just like, what
But
the
I
heck?
think the main thing was they were trying to give us like a perspective of what the boyfriend had told the cops, because the boyfriend
Yeah,
was the
probably.
only witness they had, and so
Okay,
he said the robber.
remember.
Right.
I remember now.
Right.
Okay.
And so then you got it.
I hated how it like started as a story and then switched up, went to a whole story, the whole movie, and then finally went back to the
Yeah, that
beginning.
was also
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
kinda
feel like it was
weird.
very
Yeah.
kind of,
Jumpy.
yes.
It was
jumpy.
stories
That's the
everywhere
word.
of one story that it
Right.
Yeah.
It
could-
didn't all, and like the letters. I think we talked about this
Right.
already, Chloe, but
Mhm.
the letters, I thought like they were going to have some kind of clue,
Deeper,
some like
mhm,
meaning for
right.
it. And they really didn't.
Didn't like it didn't do anything. It wasn't like, oh, this is who it's coming from.
Right.
It's like they told us who it was from, but it
There was
the
no
normal shock, the
connection.
normal adrenaline you would get from it, like, oh my gosh. I feel like we already kind of knew who it was even before
Right,
we
probably.
actually figured out. And Maud, Maud, is it Mold or whatever the
I
frick her
don't
name
know.
is?
Ron?
No, Mold, the lady that was mostly around Tony. At
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
beginning
know
when
who
we
you're talking
first
about.
met Tony, I low-key thought she was the one who probably killed him. 'Cause
I did too. She was one of my first thoughts.
yeah, because they're always like good at like making people look like underdogs, and then in the end it's like, oh, you're the bad guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, what was her relevance?
What was her purpose?
Yeah, in the movie, like she could have been out and no one would have noticed her. Like
Yeah.
honestly, and so yeah.
One character that I did find funny was like Ron,
Oh yeah, Ron is very attractive.
the
He is a
good-looking
really
man.
handsome old man.
I found him really funny.
I liked his character. I think
Yeah.
I loved
His
when he
character was
pretended
cool.
to be a homeless man.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And he was
yes.
like rough, and like, I was
Yes.
like, oh yes, sir, you ate that. Like,
Yes.
It gave Frank Gallagher.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it did.
one thing that this movie did right is the characters. I feel
Mhm.
like all the characters fit good with how they presented.
Right.
I don't know. It's like Ron reminds me of like a superhero
Yeah.
Okay.
He gives off like superior vibes. a
or
little
like
bit.
Superman.
But most of the actors in this like have done a lot of other movies.
Yeah, cause what's his name, James?
I think so.
Ron's son. Wasn't
Yeah.
he like like oh no, Jason. I'm sorry. He played like in a particular show that I feel like
Stop
his
playing.
face was like,
Yeah.
you know.
And then Elizabeth, she
Familiar.
played in the Fast and Furious. And she was
Yeah.
driving that car. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, lady. I remember you
But
from that.
what was overall?
Mhm.
What would y'all think of this movie?
I'll give it a 6.5.
I give it a 6.
A 7.
I would say about a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Okay, guys.
But my only thing is like, I feel like these movies, especially like crime or like murder mystery movies,
Mhm.
they're always either like really good or really bad.
Bad, right.
Like I feel like there's no middle ground.
Mhm.
Cause like the idea is so good,
Mhm.
but it just didn't.
Yeah.
didn't go
Like,
well.
not gonna lie, like the title caught my attention
Yeah.
real well. Like, it was a
Mhm.
great title. But the movie itself,
Needs some work.
I need some more work done.
Yeah.
But like watching the trailer, my expectations were like not high, because it takes a lot for me to actually be like entertained, especially with movies like this.
Mm-hmm.
So my expectations were bad, but they still were not met, and like it kind of irritated me.
Not gonna lie, I like when you think of like a murder type of thing, you wouldn't think of it as being in a
A retirement
nursing home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
you
they
wouldn't
did
think
with
of that.
that,
You're
yeah.
So
gonna think
it's
of,
like
City or,
when
like,
when
something
I was
big.
seeing like a whole bunch of old people, I was like, is this the right movie that I'm watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
For a second, I thought they were like retired, like FBI folks.
Yes.
In the nursing home,
Yes.
and they're trying to,
That would make
you
more
know,
sense.
And I like the fact that it's in a different scene.
Yeah.
And that's a
Mhm.
nice retirement home. By
It
the way.
really
That's a
is.
They
It's
have
really
llamas.
is.
Like, honey, y'all got some money. Like, where's
No, but I
Yeah.
definitely did like the different kind of view.
Mhm.
Because like you don't see that. You normally do see it in like Paris or like on the city, like something like that. But yeah, I mean this movie, I would recommend it for
Yeah.
a one-time watch. Maybe.
Yeah, just for once. But I also think they should have given us, more background stuff about each and every one of them, because we kind of
Yes.
underestimated some people. Because I feel like some people had more to them than it looked like, and if we had, more depths about them.
Yeah, their light was kind of dim.
Yeah, it
There's-
was dim. We just know them as people in a nursing home who created a freaking club about murder. But yeah. All in all, guys, I think it's not a must watch, but you should watch it. I think you should.
At least once.
Yeah, at least like or someone who's not into this kind of genre, you should give this like your first time type of thing. I think you're gonna like it if you try to get into it.
Would you guys watch it again?
No.
I probably not rewatch this.
No.
Yeah, but thank you all for tuning in today. And tune in next time, guys, because we're gonna have a better TV or show. So y'all should tune in so y'all know what we're coming up with next. Okay, what time is it?
Binge time!